But without having those shot plays, those explosive plays, right, you're absolutely limiting what the Commanders' offense can do. And a huge limitation to that was the awful injury that Austin Ekeler suffered in that second half of the game, who was, the focal point of that running game. I believe had the most touches, even more so than our guy, Bill. But Austin Ekeler, man, 30 years old. It looked like an Achilles. At this point, Nick, I mean, what could you expect for his outlook and maybe what the Commanders have to do, especially since Brian Robinson isn't here anymore?
Well, that was kind of unfortunate to see Austin Ekeler go down that way. And I've seen that happen to a lot of players when I was with the San Francisco 49ers. Right before, a couple of days before we left to fly out to play the Minnesota Vikings, Jet McKinnon running a similar route, which is wild, running a similar route just kind of tears up his knee and he was done for the season. It's unfortunate for Austin Eckler, but you got to look at it this way because he's a running back and he's at 30. The team is now going to have to do something that they didn't think that they were going to have to do this year and move on. And you bring up Brian Robinson, who's now with the San Francisco 49ers, who are
Right.
enduring their fair share of injuries themselves. It's going to be
Except to the running back room, I guess.
yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Here's what I would say. Knowing Adam Peters is a former 49ers assistant GM, don't be shocked if they start to look out there and maybe looking for other guys who play in the San Francisco system to bring those kind of guys in and allow those guys to try to get up to speed. But this is a tough situation. You hate to see any athlete, especially a guy like Austin Eckler, go through this. But I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, man, they're going to have to figure out something because no run game makes it really tough on your quarterback. No, I'll add this. When you don't run the ball or you can't run the ball, that means now your quarterback is now pressed to have multiple dropbacks. And what that means to the defense, Alex, is we don't have to worry about the run. Just get
No,
upfield, right? Just get
that's
upfield and
right.
make a sack. And that's kind of what we saw tonight.